Good morning, everyone. It's May the 13th. It's about 11:30 in the morning, and we're here at Memorial Park. And I'm going to take 5 frames of bees out of this box that we've got here to capture the trap out. I was here yesterday, and they were a little testy. They weren't aggressive, but they were a little testy. I did get some stings on my hands. I didn't have any gloves. All I had was a veil on, so. But today I'm suiting up, and we're going to take 5 frames of bees and move them off, and I'm going to take them home and put a frame of brood with them that's got some eggs and stuff in it so they can start making a queen, and hopefully this queen will come out, if she hasn't already, soon. I was looking for the queen yesterday and didn't find her, or evidence, but we'll see if we see her today. So I'm going to bring you along. Let me adjust the camera here so you can see what I'm doing. That don't look too bad. I didn't have my smoke to start out with yesterday either, which didn't help. But today I did. We'll give them a little smoke here. And as you can see, there are a lot of bees in here. I'm going to take a quick look and see if I see the queen on the lid here. And I don't. Take those down into the box. Start from this side. Smoke them a little bit to run them down in there. They seem a little calmer today than they were yesterday. There's been kind of a dearth on. We haven't had much nectar coming in. The clover is finally starting to bloom, and we've had several dry, warmer days, so I think that'll get the nectar flowing. I'm going to take a look and see if I do happen to see the queen as I do this. That's a heavy frame. They've been bringing in nectar from somewhere because all but one of these frames were empty, and I put a partial frame of honey in here when we first started this process. And I don't see her on that one. There's a good 9 frames of bees in here. There's a lot of bees on that frame. So with having 9 frames of bees, we have approximately 18,000 bees in this box. 2,000 bees per frame if both sides are full like these are. And there's easily 2,000 bees on these frames. Now I don't want to take my QMP away, I'm going to leave it here. And for those of you who don't know what QMP is, it's queen mandibular pheromone. It's in a substrate that releases it slowly and mimics a queen in the colony, and it keeps the bees from going laying worker, and it helps calm them and everything. So it's a placeholder for when you're your colony is queenless and you're getting ready to re-queen it. One more frame here. I will probably check this box one more time for a queen when I get it home and get it in some sunlight where I can see down into the cells and see if there's any eggs in the comb. But I don't want to stir them up here. We're in a public park and I don't want anybody to get stung. Fifth and final frame here. Come on. Yeah, let's keep my frames over a little bit. There, quick. Get as many bees in that box as I can. And get my cover board. If you're wondering, the entrance is blocked with some screen wire, so once the bees are in here and I get it closed up, they're not coming out. Okay, that's done. I'm going to go ahead, since I've heated up and can safely look at these, I'm going to look and see if I can see the queen. I'd like to be able to see her and be able to finish this crap out. Put a couple of frames in here to replace the ones I took out. They're not the prettiest frames, but they're drawn frames, and I usually don't use real good frames on these because I never know if they're going to make it or not. And if they do make it, then I switch the frames out eventually. As you can see, there's more and more bees in the air. I haven't been seeing too many bees coming out of the tree anymore, but toward the end sometimes it takes a while before the young bees graduate to being foragers, and that last run of brood and stuff takes a little while to clear out. And once they've hatched out that last bunch of brood, then they'll swarm out of there or abscond. I'm just looking for eggs. I'm really not looking for, looking for the queen, not looking for eggs. In this shade here, it's hard to be able to see eggs in the cells. Stick one of these frames in there. As you can see, these frames, or some of my old frames, has had some wax moth damage and stuff on them, and the bees have cleaned the wax out of the frame and the wax moth damage, and hasn't redrawn the frames yet. They have to have a pretty good nectar flow to make wax, so. Okay, we're going to put these last two frames in here. They're just foundation frames. Only had a few that had some wax drawn on them, so. There's still a good amount of bees in there, probably 8,000 to 10,000 bees. And that's all there is to it. So I hope you liked this video, and if you did, go ahead and give it a like and hit that subscribe button so you get notified of my future videos. Until we see you out the bee yard, happy beekeeping, and thanks for watching.